Alright people, welcome back to more Return to the Jungle action. This time we got a game between Lucker spawning over here as the blue orc player at the bottom left location of this map, and he will be playing up against Domi spawning as the red undead on the top right. Undead versus orc, and both of these players I believe are participating for the first time in Return to the Jungle. Domi has participated once, although he didn't actually play. He wasn't available during that time, it appears. Ping problems, it appears everywhere. Battle.net is terrible right now. It's a mess. So Lucker, one of the well-known players on Gym. I'm not sure, but did he actually participate the first time we have held Return to the Jungle? I'm gonna have to go and check the brackets on that, but by my knowledge, this should be his first time in my tournament. It's gonna be Undead versus Orc, and what's gonna be the hero for Lucker? Most likely, ooh, Blade Master. Blade Master, classic choice. Top right we got Death Knight, which is also a classic choice. Let's see, a classic game on a newer map, which is Northern Isle. Scout Acolyte going in towards the Orc base. Scout Peon now gonna go. It is of course a bit late as compared to the Acolyte. A Voodoo Lounge a bit towards the outer end of the base. And the Acolyte is just sticking around here to detect the hero. He needs to know which hero Lucker goes for. Lucker immediately going in for some creeping. You usually tend to see orc players sell off the town portal and then buy the orc starter pack, healing salves, clarity potion and scroll of speed. Domi doing a similar thing on his side. Both players choosing to go for green camps. Annoying Scout Acolyte station right outside Lucker's base though. Lucker is gonna sell off his TP and buy a modified orc starter pack without a clarity potion. The Acolyte is gonna stick there. Is he gonna try and get a Jack? No. And oh, the Lucker found this as a perfect chance to kill the Acolyte, and there we go, level 2 Blade Master. Domi got himself a nice Cloak of Shadows. Tier 2 is 50% done for both players, it appears. Circlet time? Circlet time indeed. And it can give you some good boost to your Blade Master early on. Lucker is just going to lurk around the map and perhaps kill the item giving creep camps. He does have this one slab which you can use right away and then pick up the item. I'm gonna have to be a bit careful while doing so though. Domi is going to do a similar thing and creep Lucker's side. What's wrong on that part? It appears Lucker went for the entire camp. He didn't want just the item, he wanted the entire thing. Blade Master almost level 3. Domi will be slightly behind because he spent equal amount of time that Lucker took for creeping, but he went for green camps instead of harder camps. has a sentry ward placed over here. This will detect the Blade Master for Lucker whenever it lurks around. Grunt will pull off the Death Knight and Fiend for a bit. Uh-oh, what's the Fiend doing here? Domi leaving behind a Fiend. A bit sloppy. Because Blade Master is here. And Lucker will try to take down that Fiend, which was kind of left behind by Domi. And Domi basically left this Fiend to die. Lucker, of course, not having any knowledge of that sentry ward. Well, Domi tries to go back to his base. Tier 2 is ready. Slaughterhouse, Lich coming in. Third Ziggurat. We got some Berserker strength, Brute strength coming in for the Grunts, which gives them extra HP and 3+ bonus damage. I was about to mention where are the tier 2 buildings. Here they come. Shadowhunter coming in for the Orc. And Lucker is also going to creep out his side of his expansion, that is the expansion on his side. Domi's kind of left with just green camps. Domi's just concentrating on green camps, and creeping at green camps with 2 heroes is not really gonna give him a lot of experience points right now. Tier 3 coming in. Slaughterhouse is ready, but I think the Ziggurat only just came up. He was food blocked for a moment. I'm not sure if anybody's chatting, because my chat thing seemed to not work for a moment. Lucker is playing a heavy creeping game over here. So far we only had one small engagement, and that was just it. I heard a Fiend die, but that was not the Fiend. That was one of the creeps over here. It has the same voice lines and same death sound as the Fiend. Claws of attack +6. Want to keep it on your Lich, of course. Burrow upgrade, destroyers, obsidian statues. Exactly what you need in this game. Lucker now lurking around the base of Domi with the Blade Master. Would be a good opportunity to go in and strike on those acolytes. The Hall of Dead is still upgrading. That's not what he wants though. He needs to find out where is the opponent while he creeps solo with the Shadowhunter, trying to get that to level 3. Scourge Bone Chimes, not the best item, but not the worst either. It's going to benefit the Death Knight, and that's just it. It would have been far better on Lucker's inventory. Lucker getting a Dust of Appearance. It's usually the opponent for the Blade Master that would get that. Alright, we got third hero out for Lucker. War Drums coming in with a Kodo Beast, and he already has one Kodo Beast ready though. Maybe had a small engagement going on. There's a sentry ward for Domi. Domi sees where that Blade Master is. Lucker should have crept this camp out if he wanted that Scourge Bone Chimes item, and well, he's gonna leave that entire thing be and gonna go for some more creeping. And now is the time when Domi will choose to strike. He got himself a third hero in the form of a Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch can be useful in a battle like this. Cold Arrow. Although he went for Forked Lightning on the Naga Sea Witch instead of Cold Arrow. It's a 50-foot army for Domi. While he attacks Lucker's base. Lucker done creeping over here. Now heading back to his base. He has 2 Kodo Beasts. A bit less number of units if you compare them with the number of units for Domi, but if he eats up 2 Fiends with those Kodo Beasts, then he's gonna be fine. He also has some troll headhunters coming in from the shop. And he will manage to take out the obsidian statues without much of a problem. There we go, a nice stomp over there. One of the Kodo beasts already ate up one of the fiends. A second one going in, this one's already killed. Domi staggering. Lucker is coming ahead in this fight, trying to attack that Lich. Lich will be healed from that Death Knight without much of a problem. And Lucker will head back. I mean, Domi will head back while Lucker will start to follow with the Blade Master. And, ooh, Lucker actually got himself a nice Crystal Ball. This can be useful. Crystal Ball, of course, appears a bit more than it used to in the last meta, which is a welcome change as well. Usually Undead players like to go for tanky heroes as the third one, like Pit Lord or Crypt Lord. But you can also go for something like the Dark Ranger as well. A Dark Ranger may have been a bit more beneficial, but let's see how Domi uses the Naga Savage. He wants some damage output and he wants some slows, it appears.
A player's forces are under attack.
Berserk will try to pull in those creeps, and Lucker will make short work of them using his army, and he called in the Blade Master as well. He's going to creep this camp with all three heroes. Both of the players are playing a very creep intensive game. An expansion coming in for Domi. Lucker has no knowledge of this as of right now. He does have the crystal ball though. He can reveal the expansion anytime, and basically until that cooldown runs out, he's gonna do it again and again. Lucker wants to go for the other red camp as well, and if he does that, then he gains a lot of experience, a lot of gold, and of course the mega items on this particular map. What's it gonna be though? Domi pick up potions? Yep, he did. And oh, Domi actually has a crystal ball of his own. The Lich needs one more kill to get to level 3. And Domi is probably looking for creeps right now. There's only one camp left in this entire map, and Lucker may choose to go for it before he goes in for an assault. Lich is finally level 3. He killed a Berserk over there, which was heading towards the army of Lucker. Lucker running super fast back to his base. No speed of scroll being used though. Scroll of speed, sorry. Nice, a Spirit Walker on the field. I reckon some Spiritlings coming in. Fortification upgrade on those burrows. They should be able to take a lot of beating. That Torn Chieftain is taking a lot of beating. A nice heal. Wand of the Wind. That Lich will not be casting any Frost Novas anytime soon. A second Wand of the Wind should be coming in. Naga Savage being picked off by Lucker. Both of the heroes, second and third one for Lucker, gaining one level up. And the Kodo Beast eating up some abominations and 2 abominations. Whoa. That's a huge loss for Domi actually. He does have an Expo, and oh, the Expo is also being attacked by a Grunt up there. Domi has a lot of gold income. He should be able to get back that army real fast. The worst thing that can happen to him that he would lose the expansion, but he should be able to get enough gold to get that kind of an army back. Lucker needs to do something about that right away if he has to take any advantage from that last victory. Lich tossed up into the air. It's coming back down. Or Lucker takes down some And there we go. Domi calls for the GG. This game goes to Lucker.